Gaming here, welcome. Live stream is we're gonna go we're gonna be doing the Spurs again in the front and the middle to get a sip of my Mountain Dew right next to me. So yeah, let's get started. Right, so we played the OKC, we beat them 140-60. Played the Nets, we beat them 136-66, and we beat the 73, and we beat the Knicks 155-87. Alright, so we'll go play the Wizards now, and this is going to be a time I take my break, so hold up 1 second, guys. Ty's not with me in this one. He will be in later on videos, maybe. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Alright, I have another away game, I swear. They need to be that color because they're home. We have another away game. Oh my gosh.
This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Man,
Kenny. Hey, how are you?
I need to have Stephen Curry though. Stephen Curry needs to get all the points
Tonight
again.
We'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, this is
San
their
Antonio
first time
Spurs.
facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Kyle Korver,
Split the season series game on a alright. It needs to hurry up so we can get done. Hey, yeah, there's the matchups. Alright. So tell me guys in the comments on YouTube if y'all like these streams. If you don't, then I'll just go back to regular recording. But if you don't, then I'll go back to regular recording with my Roxio. How did they get it though? But it doesn't matter.
Road trip approaching, the Wizards play the final game of their homestand. In this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs. A year ago, they each came.
How old are okay, Nene, you need to freaking watch out. I mean, don't be trying to save the ball when it's out on the Wizards. I mean, that's just stupid. Why would you want to do that?
I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
Give it to Steph. I said give it to Steph Curry. My gosh, Nene, I swear. Get the ball stolen from you too much. Just gave them 2 points. Retard. I swear. Nene, you're not handling the ball anymore. But there's the lead right there. Boom.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Alright. 3-2. We actually might have a competition.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when
5-2.
you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized
Let's do it. Let's go.
their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
All right.
Hey guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team.
All right, so we actually do have a competition. We do. Sorry guys, that was my phone.
There are certain things, guys, that you can always count on in life.
7-5.
Taxes, and of course the Spurs.
All right.
50 games in the regular
As long as we.
season.
Oh my gosh! I swear. Why do y'all keep giving him those looks? Goodness gracious! Nene, you're supposed to be guarding the middle, not Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is supposed to be guarding the PG. All right, 10-7.
How about guys? That's one of those dunks that you probably
10-7.
career highlight reel.
With a screen on Iguodala.
Oh god, I swear. All right, now's a chance for us to pull away. Pull away for good, at least. Swish. There we go.
And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He is just tearing it up this quarter.
13-9.
Lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Outside for Durant. From past the arc, and again.
Oh my gosh, I swear.
Back at you.
Every time we score, they score. Because our D is just slacking. They're just retarded.
That's good. 16 points.
If we get another 3, then we can pull the way. Or we might have to just win this ball game with threes. I mean,
he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Here's Barton.
Let Stephen Curry block you.
That's terrific.
Give it to Curry.
From converting in close.
3. All right, there we go. 19 to 12.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there,
And they, I swear, you need to tight D. Goodness gracious, I swear he's like stupid when it comes to playing D. Stephen Curry has to do all the work.
And when we came to Nene, he told me, now there's a player. You just don't find big men with that kind of body who's that.
All right, good. You gave it to Curry. Now we're gonna shoot a 3, okay? And it just swished. All right, so guys, while we're taking this time out, I'm gonna take a Mountain Dew break.
Thank you, Doris.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean,
We're not take Stephen Curry out, and they did. Kobe Bryant, Shumpert, yeah. Leave them in. As long as Stephen Curry, I'm good.
Putting the team first.
For the Wizards, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Jack. Turner comes in for Taj Gibson.
All right, give it to Curry.
Shumpert is checked in for San Antonio.
All right, Curry with the ball. Swish.
Got
There we
that
go.
one up quick. That's 28 points for Steph Curry.
All right, so Curry has 28 points. Good job, Shumpert. Boom. 30 to 14. All right. We're beating them pretty bad now.
Trying to find Knight and gets it to him.
Crap.
And a nice assist from Durant. And it's 9 points for Brandon Knight.
You know, that's been a
All right, now give it to Curry.
in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting
Boom.
points from close range,
There we go.
right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And here is Knight after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
How do they get those layups so easily? I mean, like, I'm playing tight D, and they just seem to get it pretty easy. But if they want to start doing the layups, we'll start doing the layups. All right. Yeah, I'm not scared of driving on those.
He can't miss right now.
Knight into the lane. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Give it to Curry.
San Antonio leading by 18. Shot from free throw range. And again, Stephen Curry. Curry's got 38.
Curry's the main scorer, so I'm just going to give it to Curry. Unless he's out.
They're riding that hot hand.
With the shot. And
Man, I swear. Goodness. We're only beating them by 18 points. All right, we're about to be beating them by 20 points.
And they've had a tough time, Clark, scoring in the half court.
Yeah, transition buckets have really saved them, really. You know, when you look at it, that's been
There we
their
go.
remedy.
Yeah, but also
Beating them by
the
20
defense
points.
For making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Here's Knight following the basket by Stephen Curry. Stolen by Nene. Kobe against Knight. Bryant passes to O'Neal. Here's Curry. And it's San Antonio with another.
Strong.
San Antonio with the
end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Boom.
It's stolen by Curry. Takes a three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
And that's going to be a treble.
Yup.
San Antonio making a switch
All right.
here.
So, dang it, they're taking Curry out.
9 seconds
No, I'm
left
letting
to
Curry
play
get the.
first.
I'm letting Curry get the first buzzer. I'll call a timeout.
And San Antonio
All right, I'm gonna
calls
put
the
Curry right
first
back
timeout of the
in
game.
for this half.
Just see some things
And
that
after
can be
that,
improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually
All right.
that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that
Curry.
could give his team
There
a
you go.
lift, I think he's
Put
got
Curry
to
back
take
in.
advantage of that.
We have to score 3 right now.
Fires for three. He hits the shot.
Boom.
Last second.
Goodness.
Beating them by 28 points. That's pretty good.
Was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? you guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean,
Boom.
you can't rattle this guy, no matter
All
what
right.
the situation is.
That was the first quarter. 3 more quarters to play. I swear I need to check my phone. Alright. It's just about on my notification on my phone. It's just about the clan war on Clash of Clans. About to end. So let's see. Kevin Durant, I think's on that team. Alright. Calderon's in.
Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible.
Swift.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and
Nitro.
and that competitive spirit?
Is that Nito or Nitro?
Still among the very best.
I swear. Oh, good.
And welcome back. It's been all one.
Let Iguodala get a chance to score. I mean, don't ball hog that much. I know I can't be talking because I let Stephen Curry ball hog, but you know, I let him get all the points for the fourth quarter. Or the first quarter, actually. Yeah, there we go. Get to Iguodala. Let him cross up some ankles. Let him get the free. There we go. Not a no run in the last 49 seconds, I think. 50.
And it's O'Neal in at the 5. Roaming the paint. One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season playing a career low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much Greg across the board.
And Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position.
I feel bad though. We're going to have to beat them at DC, their own stadium.
He missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn
Spurs ball. Okay, that's good.
And then after all that,
sorry guys if I kind of get silent. I'm trying to play, so I need to like get into the game.
Reddick comes in for Kyle Korver.
Ooh, ooh. Got some ankles. Sessions for 3. Boom. 62 to 20. They haven't scored in the second quarter, I don't think. No, they haven't. That is most likely to change. Except for if Sessions keeps doing that and dunks it. Boom.
Smaller, just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate
64 to 20.
they did in front of a
Alright, we're winning about 34 points, I think.
That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
And here's
Iguodala, boom, and a foul. He got an and one on that. Okay.
And you know, on the topic of Jose Calderon, his game is
I probably don't say when he shoots the 3. Probably don't say and one, but yeah, he got an and one.
So defenders could key on him a little more, causing him.
Dang it, they scored! Oh my gosh. I was trying to make sure that they don't score the second quarter, but like I said though, it's not gonna happen.
And then we'll take it right back. They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from 3-point range.
The defense is just not closing out.
Man, I swear, y'all letting whoever that was dunk on y'all. Iguodala when he tried.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what.
And Iguodala's just popping up 3s.
Players at his position. These defenders are putting up very little resistance.
Out of bounds. That's what I thought. All right. Oh, Shumpertson, that's good. Shumpert's a really good ball hog. No, not ball hog, but ball handler. I meant.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
They're going back to the 3-point shot over and over. And
everybody's fired up on my team. Like, I bet you even if we didn't have user sliders on, I bet you that he could have been fired up too.
New York in that last game.
Oh yeah.
He feeds it to Gibson. Out tonight. 6 on the shot clock.
Yes.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Give it to Shumpert.
Here's Shumpert. And again, it's San Antonio.
Y'all can't shoot 3s like me. Y'all can't shoot 3s like me.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Here's Dang, and an air ball on that one. Way off. Three-pointer.
Boom.
And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Sessions. And that's now 9 points for Amon Shumpert. Washington's gone 3
Amon Shumpert's doing pretty good
so far tonight. Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best. That
boom.
Record. After that,
there we go.
They played close to 500
all right.
the rest of the time.
We're beating about 40 points.
They won their last contest.
That's pretty sad.
New York.
Beating about 38 now, but that's still pretty sad.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the
all right, we're Shumpert.
Puts up a 3, and
boom.
Again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
88-27.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open.
Beating about 38 points. I think no, we're not. No.
Here's Sessions. Kevin Durant picking
Sessions
up
4-3.
He had
That's
a
it.
nice open look right there. Sessions has got 11
All right,
points.
the next time I get the ball, I'm gonna sub Curry in. No, Curry is coming in, so it's good.
Yeah, defensively, you have got
Saw them on the sidelines over there.
Even if it opens up
Durant, you think you could dribble?
You can't give up those looks that often.
How did he get that? That was a block shot. So bad. That was a block shot. There we go. All right, I'm gonna take a break with my Mountain Dew.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Call full 22nd.
And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney
right.
Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get.
I feel bad for them because this usually doesn't happen in real life. Coming in, put Shumpert in. We'll put Iguodala, and we'll put Davis in because Shumpert and Davis hadn't got much playing time. Or Iguodala.
He's smart, has a
Where's Curry? Where's Curry? Over here, Curry. Curry.
The kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing.
There you go.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right
I don't know how much points Curry has here. I'll check. Let's see. Curry has 51 points. I'm going to try to get him to 100 by the end of this game. I'm going to try to. I can't promise nothing. Alright. I don't care if they get any points anymore. I mean, we obviously win this game.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. And after his last game,
I'm about to run behind them like
as
this,
hot as he is
so I can steal the ball from.
NATO guarded by Curry. Outside Durant, beyond the arc.
Please make it.
Here's Nicholson. Played in
Yes.
with a nice
All right.
touch off the glass.
You made it.
Nicholson's got his first 2 points.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Boom!
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here.
Come on. That was clearly in. That was clearly in. That was That was clearly in.
And the NBA Replay Center in
Come on.
is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
That was clearly in. Yeah, that was in. Yeah, that was off. He got that in. That was just off. That was off. He got it in. If they don't count it, I'm gonna be so mad.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have
That one's gonna count. Yes, it counted. There we go. Yeah, 100 to 34 at the half. Wow.
It hasn't even been close.
That's right. Let's go. Turn up. All right.
And we'll be back for the second half following the break.
Boom.
Right here on 2K
100 to 25. Curry got us to 100. Cause you want to know what? Curry's keeping it 100 real quick. Keep it 100 real quick.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna text Andrew and see if he wants to come over today.
We'll be looking back at the game's first half.
If he does, we'll make a video together.
An historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points and 2 steals. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. Kenny, what was your take on
Alright,
San
I
Antonio?
texted him. He should reply if he's not still in bed. Yeah, so it's like 9:55 in my AM at my house. So
way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their
alright, so
in the second half.
yep, let's watch.
Jack, what was your take?
Go play 135, yes. The Clippers are leading the Wolves.
Not be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They gotta
Alright.
make life tougher on the
Yeah.
outside shooters.
Very nice. Let's go.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter.
Just
to
about
begin
time for the third quarter.
After the final buzzer.
Alright. Get started. By the way, I'll be doing another BO3 live stream later on today. Alright. Let's go. Oh, and we get ball because I got tip ball. So yeah, that's
Really an incredible game from Stephen
dang.
Curry.
Ooh, he got his ankles and crossed them up. Alright, so Stephen Curry has 60 points. He's 16 for 16 for his field goals. So pretty good. Pretty nice.
To be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and
All
ready
right,
to
give
go.
it to Curry.
He's on the floor. So on the floor for Washington. We've got
Curry, boom.
Is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Barton in at the shooting guard
Actually,
position.
I'm gonna do a one.
Meanwhile, the Spurs
It's gonna be a 12-minute quarter.
down team from their championship.
Trying to get to
Almost a decade ago. That isn't the case
trying to get to
anymore.
200.
I think it took the viewing public quite a while to catch on, though, Kevin.
Oh, dang, Curry blocked it.
Look at the Spurs as one of the more exciting brands of basketball in our league.
Boom.
Just watching one game
There we go, 108 to
and now
35.
you know that is the case.
Let's go.
Little over a minute gone here
Turn.
in the second half.
Man, Reddick. I feel bad for Reddick though. I mean, he actually did score a barrage of points in a game. I think it was against the 76ers. I don't know. But he scored a barrage. Man, dang it, I just knocked Stephen Curry's record off, but you know, who cares?
From Stephen Curry. That's tipped. Curry with the steal.
Oh, y'all think I'm going up there? Well, y'all thought wrong.
That's good. Curry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Man, they came out.
Curry has all the points still
And Greg, as hot as they are
in this
from out
quarter,
there,
I think.
absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting
All right.
them fly.
Now here's Gibson.
If he was going to shoot that.
Shot by Knight, no good.
That's
All right,
one for
let's
the
go.
first four to start the second half.
That was a 2.
Again, the Spurs good for 2.
All right.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him,
Yeah, if we
they may
wouldn't
not
have
be
had
in
Stephen
the
Curry, we would still probably
They double him with the
suck.
net.
Whoa, oh no.
And that one
No, we
goes out of
wouldn't.
bounds. Last
We
touch
got
by
Easter
Knight.
sliders.
And tonight, of course,
All right.
we're witnessing an
go.
unbelievable scoring performance. A
Stephen
perfect
Curry and
opportunity to
Robertson.
look at another huge game.
Oh wow,
It's
Robertson's averaging more points than
the final game of the
or,
94 season
Stephen Curry.
with 71 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists.
All right, now I'll give it to Curry.
And I remember that game. That was the last night
Did they
of the
take Curry out?
93-94 season,
Man, screw
and
that.
The Admiral was determined to steal the
Nate
scoring
Korver
title
get the
from
points.
Shaquille O'Neal, and he did with one of the great scoring nights in
I can't believe they take Curry out.
70
I mean, I was using Curry,
He shot
like really.
63% from the field in that game against the Clippers to edge out Shaq by a half point for his one and only.
Yeah, I cannot believe that they took freaking Curry out. I mean, I really need.
Fast break points, the edge goes to them, and those quick buckets are easy money. I love to see that.
Kyle Korver, a true laser. I mean, the most efficient catch and shoot.
Travel, ha 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 ha. Alright, it's almost the end of the third quarter. I'm gonna sub. Alright, I'm gonna sub Curry in.
Washington's going with
I'm gonna go for a full 20-second time.
And it's Green in for Will Barton. San Antonio calls
All right.
timeout.
Let's do it.
Korver now in his 13th season in the NBA. Last season was his best ever, especially shooting.
Yeah, and he credits
Stephen
all of
Curry.
his improvement to
We'll
the
put
advanced off-season training regimen. Extremely
Kobe and
dedicated to be closer to his training
Iguodala
and
and J. O'Neal.
Washington's offense last
All right,
year
let's do it.
solid on paper, but in reality, it
Man,
was
y'all do not need to leave Stephen Curry open. Y'all seen how much threes he's made.
In transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could.
I need to check his. All right, 73 points. All right, I won't be able to do it in the. I won't be able to get him 100 points in the second quarter, but I'll try to do it in the fourth. All right, now let's see Stephen Curry. Oh, Stephen Curry got his ankles and scores. All right. Curry has 76 points, I think. Yeah. As long as I keep scoring with Stephen Curry, we will get him to 100 points.
Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch.
All right, Wizards ball, but Iguodala packed that from Kevin Durant so hard. You ain't so good now, are you? Didn't think so.
Here's Turner.
You better not make that. Dang it. He made it. Crap.
And you know, for
All right.
the Wizards, it wasn't
Next,
just
Stephen
how
Curry.
they scored, but who scored. I mean,
Oh,
they ended the season with all
got his
starters
ankles
averaging
and scores.
double-digit points, and
He went
that's
0 to
rare.
100.
Wow.
All right,
What can you say?
let's go.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Fires
They
from
seriously
the
do,
wing.
though. I mean,
Up again.
they have not made a basket, I don't think.
And it's Iguodala
Kobe.
with the rebound.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to
Boom.
be, firmly in control
All right.
of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their
Oh, that's
opponent thus far. And thinking back to the Wizards having all of
Wow,
those
yeah, that is a
starting
foul, though. I mean, that was.
last year. Those are the kinds of teams that coaches hate to play.
Man, don't pass it in the stat or Stephen Curry. Don't pass it in. We need you at PG. Fade away.
Curry
Oh my
can't
gosh, he
go.
missed the freaking.
Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
Why would he miss
Turner
it?
kicks to Cauley Stein. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Nicholson, and he goes up strong with one hand and
Oh,
finishes
guys,
it down.
I think that guy's named Nicholson. He's on push for the
Never
Wizards.
has been, never will be. He is a
Got his
determined
ankles
finisher.
again and scores a 2.
Chop there.
Boom.
That one hand tomahawk slam, and just a little bit
All right.
ragged defensively there, Clark.
They set the pick. Dishes at the
Will he
green.
score?
Latrey.
Oh, dang! Almost backed that.
Here's Turner, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Dang!
Washington
I'm
loses
beasting.
possession here. J.J. Redick's checked in for Iman Shumpert.
All right, let's see what I can do now.
Here's Green. Drops
Nothing.
in a layup for 2.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently
All right.
a team is
Give it to
operating
Steph.
than their assist numbers. And theirs are
Try to get him
fantastic.
close so I can get.
Just beautiful when they play
Boom.
a game like this.
That's
Okay, check the box score. 87 points. I'm getting him to at least
He's
90.
just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Curry outside, and again it's San
Yes, all right, that
Antonio
counted as
with
3.
a 3.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And it's out of bounds.
How is it Wizards ball? I just don't understand that. Okay. Okay, well, hold up. Alright. No. Nay.
Nato is covered by Sessions.
Nito, you mean?
Feeds it to Nicholson. And again, Washington, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he.
Dang it! I am not able to make those, but the CPU are.
And this one
It is, exactly.
It's the Spurs just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
I really do feel bad now. But, you know, who cares? Not ever gonna happen in real life.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the
Start of
wire,
the fourth
but you
quarter.
never know.
Sorry guys to be here. I'm eating something and I'm actually drinking too, so, and live streaming at the same time, so I'm sorry, but have to eat.
As they take on the Celtics, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. On the floor for San Antonio, Davis is out there with Brewer.
About time they score. Haven't scored in past.
Oh no, bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They gotta stay focused.
What?
Taking a
On sportsmanlike, what do you mean?
Thing you want to do, the opposite of smart basketball. And, you know, for so long the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
And the Spurs making a change here. Lawson's checked in. Adams, nice pass.
Man, I thought he was gonna block it.
Perfectly for the layup.
Oh, Neil was gonna block it, but I guess not. Kyle Lawson.
Every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean,
we gotta put Stephen Curry in at one point because we need to get him to 100 points.
And when you allow
then he has 90 right now.
Then you're gonna have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
There we go. I'm gonna call a full 20-second. So I can get Stephen Curry in and alright.
One thing about Corey Brewer, he's a defensive specialist, has a combination of size and quickness.
Comfort.
It's real hard to score.
Iguodala.
Equally good at defending in the half court or transition.
Brewer and Davis.
Corey Brewer, he also has a sixth sense of sniffing out steal opportunities. Very quick hands. He's averaged 1.5 steals a game over his career.
Kevin, Corey's one of those guys that's always going to give that effort
offensively
and find ways to contribute there. But
see how much points does he have? We don't want to get him over it. Or 93 points, okay? So I think 2 more threes will be good.
Defensive side of the ball.
He has an amazing motor. It never shuts down. Passes it to Nicholson. With the tip. It's good on the putback. 8 points here for Tom.
That was pretty good putback though.
Excellent timing on that tip.
Really good.
That's something that makes him so good. I mean, just great timing in the air around the basket.
Boom. Okay.
Curry's shot is good.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys.
We could actually get him over 100 points. So.
Well, he's just so reliable.
I mean, if that's possible, it is.
Especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And again,
3.
From deep.
There we go. So that's 100 points for Curry.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And the pass to Gibson. That's another one for him.
Can't do nothing about this.
7 shots.
Wow.
And we got blocked too if he. Alright. Curry.
Curry's
Boom.
shot is good.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Washington's gotten fewer than half of their.
He is perfect from the field this quarter.
4 for 9. Just a little under 2.5 minutes of pass.
Oh, if Curry would have packed that.
That one's good.
Curry's not that short, guys.
Red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter.
Right.
It's going good for you. Work
Start settling down a little bit.
Defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen.
Head away.
Took him
And Curry scores.
on that one.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an
Start to.
extremely efficient second half for them up.
They are falling.
Gibson dishes to Green. Nato guarded by Curry. And Davis sends it back. And Curry, here we go. And that one's good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots.
See what do we do? What do we do? I think Iguodala packed that.
One other area they're doing well.
It might have been Shumpert.
I mean, they've knocked the ball
or
loose
Davis.
a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
And the shot is good.
All right, so GG to them. We win.
Well, it seems like this is something
by a big margin.
The last few years, but now we really
I'm gonna go
like
just for 2s now.
for point guards. So many leaders and best players on their team.
All right. If we're in the odds, I'll score another 3. Okay.
You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
They set the pick.
That was a bit. That wasn't a very good pick.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots from the baseline. No luck. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
I cannot believe he made that, but
their superior effort level to this point.
it was like right
They've gone
where that Verizon
after
Center
this
sign
win
was.
a little bit more.
NATO missed inside.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark.
I'm just going to let him score now. I mean, I don't care.
You kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first
No,
game
4th
here
win,
of
it's 5th.
2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just
go.
a two-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach.
I don't even think the Wizards have lost a game yet. They just did, though.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Stephen Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Hurry up and score, goodness. Thank you. I already know that they were going to score anyway, so.
A little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. NATO, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Yeah, I love.
All right, so I'm gonna give somebody else the ball.
Chemistry between those teammates.
Let's get Shumpert the ball.
Left to play here in the 4th. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Left side, Shumpert.
All right. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, we're about to score. The buzzer was Shumpert. 1.
Shot from the wing. He can
Boom.
one.
Terrific.
There we go. Nice game.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
So good job, Wizards. Y'all fought hard.
Says I think Greg an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us.
Like I said, guys, I'm eating, so y'all might can hear me like
this is Kevin Harlan.
eating in the mic, but I have to talk too, so you know.
And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Okay, so there will be another NBA 2k16 video up today, and there will be a BO3 video too, so stay tuned for that.
He was simply unstoppable.
126 points for Steph Curry, 4 steals and 1 rebound.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball.
Pretty nice.
You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in.
Okay.
You rarely see a performance like this.
Oh,
this
yeah.
crazy high shooting percentage.
Wow.
That's game, guys.
And that'll do it for
and I'll see you guys in the next live stream, which will probably be later on today.
Have a good night, everybody.
Anyways, guys. See you guys in the next one.